Hey everyone, Andrew Frech here, the View and Product Reviews. Today I want to talk to you about my thoughts on the Hoteel 3-piece hard shell luggage set in the color beige and see if it's worth grabbing or not. So let's go and dive into this 3-piece set and see if it's worth a pickup. And by the way, I did receive this from Hoteel for free, so I don't have to return it or anything. So let's just go and dive into it. Alright, so what we have here are 3 suitcases by Hoteel, and they look incredible. I love this color of the beige and the brown mixed together. It's something that I would normally not go for, but because this is something that I'm going to get for a quick review, I figured why not test out the light color there, because I've always kind of wanted that. I think it looks a little more luxurious when you are out and about. However, it will more than likely scuff up a bit easier. So just, it's going to be that way with any kind of light color suitcase. Anyways, let's get into some of the details of these and go from there. So let's check it out. So as you can see here, I have a 28-inch, a 24-inch, and a 20-inch suitcase, all of which are going to be great for traveling. Now, depending if you're flying or not, this 20-inch is the only one that will fit in the carry-on, and the other two would have to be checked. But outside of that, they are all going to be, used for travel. And something particularly nice with these is that each one of them, as I'll turn them around here, they actually have themselves TSA locks. So these are TSA approved. So each one of these suitcases is actually built with 360-degree rollers. They are super silent, roll really easily, super smooth, back and forth. The whole thing is really nice. Like outside of the rug, this thing would have kept spinning. And I'll test it with another one real fast so you can see that. A little bit smaller. It rolls great, it's super smooth, and it's very silent. I'll show you with a little tiny one. Not bad. I think they're great for rolling, so this is going to make your little airport travel a little easier. And one thing that's particularly handy with this is that they actually do have TSA approved locks on each one of the suitcases. So you can see right up here, and then here and here. These are all TSA approved locks, but these zippers themselves actually attach into the locks themselves, so you can actually make sure it's extra secure without having to put any additional lock on there. And then you have a color combination or a code combination on the side of each one, so you can set it yourself. I haven't set these, but you are able to set them to whatever desired combination you like. And I'll do a quick showcase of the inside so you can see it real fast. I'm just going to show you with one right here, but then you'll be able to see it in some more of the B-roll footage. But the interior of this is really nice. It's compartmentalized, so you can have the dividing up of your clean clothes versus dirty clothes. You can have things like shoes and jackets, or you can have shirts and pants and whatever combination you want. So you have a big open area here with a compression strap to keep everything held down when you are using it or when it's done packed. And then this side is a nice zippered area that comes undone real easily. And then you can completely separate out all the clothes or anything that you want in here with this zipper, which is great. And then you have a top mesh zipper as well that you can easily store extra items. And each one of them you can stuff pretty full. I was able to stuff like my whole wardrobe just about in a single suitcase, which was great. And maybe not the tiny one, but the medium size and the large one, I could pretty much put my whole like wardrobe in it at once. So that's awesome. I like that. It makes for ample amount of room. And the zippers themselves, they are okay. They're not the best. I've used better zippers before, but I don't mind them for what they are. I think they actually do work fairly well, and they do zip smoothly. It's just, I'm not too sure how they'll hold up over time, so you'll have to kind of see how that goes. I mean, I've only had these for a few weeks, so they've held up so far, which is nice, but I'm not too sure longevity-wise how much longer they'd hold up or not. They zip smoothly, though. And as you might be able to tell, or maybe not, these are actually made with an ABS plus PC plastic. So these are going to be very durable over time and pretty much help from anything getting squished inside your suitcase when you are traveling about. Particularly why I want to keep these around, because I want to make sure that I have some good suitcases where if I have valuables in there, I don't want them to get squished. And another thing I want to highlight is that these do all have nice handles to them. So the tallest one has the shortest handle, and this is a little longer, but they all equal out to the exact same height when they're all extended. And I will say, though, that these handles, they're a little bit wobbly, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. I think a lot of suitcases, at least I've tested, have been pretty wobbly, but they seem to hold up for at least the short period of time that I've been testing them. And then Hoteel has their nice logo on each side of these handles. Plus then they have the logos right in the front of each one, and it just looks really pretty. It's very understated, so it looks nice there. And then when you flip the suitcases sideways, you do have little feet to lay them down. These are just plastic feet, but you have them on all 3 suitcases. And then on the other side, you have a handle on only 2 of the 3 suitcases. So you have all upper handles on the top part for each one to be able to carry, but then just for these 2, you have a side handle, so if you want to carry it sideways. This one, I think it's just because it's so tiny, you don't really need the side handle for it. And I do want to just highlight one more thing about the wheels, is that they are made of rubber, so they will help hide dings or resist dings, basically, when you are utilizing it, especially because you never know what surfaces you're going to be rolling this on. You don't want to be all shaky or dinged up. So thank you so much to Hoteel for sending over the 3-piece hard shell luggage set in the color beige. Until next time, my name is Andrew Frech, the View and Product Reviews. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. And by the way, if you do like my content, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. It always helps out. But otherwise, I hope you have a great day.